first guest hails from Orangeville, Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh, you city slickers. He's also an accomplished author who has written a best-selling book called Chronic Marketer. Now he's applying his skills in stand-up. Please welcome Brad Gosse.
So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I've been vegan for 20 years now. Yeah, don't get too excited about that. Actually, people always ask me, how can you be so big and be a vegan for like 20 years? And the reality is I eat a lot of fake meat. And saying that I'm a vegan who likes to eat fake meat is kind of like saying I'm a straight guy that likes to suck on dildos. In the vegan dating world, they call that meat curious. How many proud Canadians today? Proud Canadians? Yeah! Me too. You know what makes me most proud to be Canadian? Lululemon yoga pants. I mean, let's face it, for some girls, these pants leave very little to the imagination. And now, it's become an acceptable work pant in the service industry, which means I can still think about an Arby's roast beef sandwich when I'm ordering a vegan meal. You like that, eh? Am I the only one having trouble trusting blacks these days? No, hear me out for just a second. The last 2 times I brought my pictures in there, they were totally blurry. See, you guys thought I was getting that racist there, didn't you? Shame on each and every one of you. Shame on you. So I ended up taking my pictures to Japan Camera Center, but they came back yellow. Okay, that slanted a little bit towards racism. So, how many people here with kids? Parents? Parents here? Yeah? All right. I don't have any kids. Actually, I had a vasectomy a couple of years ago. I booked it on the internet. The problem is now, when I can't ejaculate, I have to call India. So could you please turn your penis on and then off again? No, I will wait. Before I had my vasectomy, though, I talked to a lot of parents first to find out if having kids was right for me. And I asked them to be totally honest with me. Parents, tell me if this relates, right? They all said the same thing to me. They said, okay, to be totally honest, make sure the spouse isn't watching and the kids aren't. It sucks 99% of the time, except for these little snippets where it's rewarding. Does that sound familiar, parents? Yeah? So without kids, my life is awesome 99% of the time, except for these little snippets where it sucks. Like getting my vasectomy, that was one of those crappy snippets. Last month I was on a plane from London and this fucking baby wouldn't stop crying. Fuck that baby. Another reason why I don't think I'd make a good dad is I like to smoke a lot of weed. I'd probably get the munchies one night and polish off the breast milk and mashed banana. The problem with being a pothead is, what was I just talking about? Oh, right. The problem with being a pothead is you need to have a drug dealer. And these guys always want to be my friend, okay? My drug dealer's always like, dude, how come you only call me when you want weed? Because you're my drug dealer. Only call my barber when I want a haircut. So I went to my doctor and asked for a medical marijuana prescription. He said, what's wrong with you? I said, I can't get any weed. So he said to me, how come you only call me when you want weed? A lot of people don't know this about me. I actually spent a lot of years in the porn business. Yeah, true story. It's actually true. I quit though because I couldn't stand the smell. When people hear that, they usually ask me if my mom knew that I was in porn. How do you think I was conceived? My mom is right here, by the way. Sorry, Mom. The problem is, I don't know who my dad is because I've got Ron Jeremy's chest hair and Lexington Steele's cock. Everybody see that? So I recently discovered sexting. That's right, my girlfriend's in high school. What? I did learn some valuable acronyms you may want to remember. POVIA, phone on vibrate in ass. GF, gerbil fetish. WGDUT, what grade do you teach? So last week I tried to send my foot to the Liberal Party headquarters. Oh, is that too soon? I couldn't figure out how to close the envelope though, so I gave up. Any women here reading 50 Shades of Grey? 50 Shades of Grey? Yeah, okay, great. I'm starting a private book club. Readings are at my place tonight, and I will supply the KY jelly. My name's Brad Gosse. You guys have been awesome.
Brad Gosse. Is that what I say one more time for Brad Gosse?